You're tuning into a healing experiential to support grounding, embodiment, and healing, which is a body scan that includes Pratyahara, tuning into all of the five senses and bringing those five senses inward into the body. Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Embody podcast, a show about remembering and embodying your true nature, inner wisdom, embodied healing, and self-love. My name is Candice Wu, and I'm a holistic healing facilitator, intuitive coach, and artist sharing my personal journey of vulnerability, offering meditations and guided healing support, and having co-creative conversations with healers and wellness practitioners from all over the world. Thanks so much for joining me today. This episode is a healing experience, a meditation, if you will, that connects with the main episode about why feel and how do we become embodied and why. Why should we? For the skeptic in you. And that episode is at candicewu.com/embodiment101. The previous experiential that connected with this episode as well was a menu of all the ways you can tune into your body and your experience, what you can look for if you don't even know where to start, or if you just want to deepen and expand and refresh yourself in terms of how do you feel into your present experience. So let's jump in today. Go ahead and find a place to either lie down or sit comfortably. And as you sit down, feel the weight of your body down towards the ground or whatever you're sitting on. Look around your space and start to just sense what you see. Notice your sense of sight. Notice any sounds in your space or outside of your space. Notice any smells. Be aware of any tastes that you sense or literally taste. And feel where your body's touching, whether that's touching something you're sitting on, your clothing, or anything else around you. Now we're going to take all those five senses and bring them inward. That's Pratyahara, bringing the five senses inward. Feel free to close your eyes or look down, whichever you feel more comfortable with. And shift your awareness to inside your body. As you feel your breath, begin to notice the sound of your breath. Notice any other sounds inside your body. Opening your sense of sight inward, begin to picture anything that's happening on the inside. Picture it as if you could see a visual of all of what you're experiencing in your body. Notice where you're seeing anything or sensing anything, such as emotions, body sensations, temperature, or images. Notice the size and shape of what you sense inward, any tension or holding the texture of what you feel inside. Any color, if there's color that you sense. And now feel the body from the inside out, your sense of touch. Feeling from inside the body what's happening, what the experience of being in your body right here and now is like. And now notice the sense of taste, tasting anything on the inside. And that can be literal, or your sense of a feeling or sensation and how that tastes. If there are any minerals that you taste, the quality of taste. And now the sense of smell. If the body from the inside out had a smell, and that quality of whatever scent there is, notice that quality. It might not be a literal smell, but that sense that you might be able to smell however the body is right now. And as you sense all of the five senses going inward, your sense of sound, sight, taste, smell, and touch, the feeling of the body from the inside out. Notice your whole being. Picture your whole body and energy. Take in all of those senses at once. Without any effort or pushing, continue to notice what happens, what you sense, and allow yourself to just be. And with those senses inward, notice the very top of your head, the forehead, sensing anything that's happening there without any changing it and without judgment. Notice the temples, the eyebrows, your eyeballs, the cheekbones, and the jaws. Notice the space between the jaws, as well as the teeth and the gums. And sense the tongue. And as you notice the back of the throat and the neck, create that inner picture of what's happening inside with your sense of sight, taste, smell, sound, and inner touch. And do the same as we continue to feel the back of the head, the back of the neck, the center of the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the tops of the hands, and the palms. Notice the fingers and the space in between the fingers. And as you bring your awareness back to the center of the body, feel the collarbones and the chest. Notice the upper back, the spine at the upper back, all the sides of the heart, including top and bottom. Notice the lungs, and imagine you could see and sense the lungs. And feel the rib cage from the front to the sides to the back. Now bring your attention to your belly, the belly button, the sides of the body, the back, and the spine. Notice the spine all the way down the low back to the tailbone. And picture the shape of the pelvis, any sensations that you notice, feeling the pelvis and the hips from the inside out. And notice your sense of your legs at the thighs. Any tension or holding you feel. Sense the knees, the backs of the knees, the calves, and the shins. Notice the ankles all the way around. The heels, the bottoms of your feet, the tops of your feet, and all of your toes. Sense the space in between your toes. And now feel the entire shape of your body. Sense the body from the core of your being outward. Checking in with your sense of sight and noticing what you see as you create that inner picture of your felt sense. What you taste, smell, and hear. Feeling your entire being, your entire body at once. Now slowly begin to notice your breath. And allow yourself to deepen your breath at your pace. Breathe into your arms and your legs. Start to bring more awareness back to your fingers and toes, giving them a little movement. And stretch or move your body in any way that feels good for you now. Allow yourself to ease and transition back into the present moment, gradually and slowly. And as you open the eyes, stay with your inner experience. Stay connected with the energy going inward with all 5 senses. And when you feel ready, start to notice those 5 senses around you again. What you see, what you hear, what you smell and taste, and anything your body can feel or touch. Thank yourself for practicing and going inward with yourself. And if this was challenging for you at all, know that it takes a little bit of practice to come to ease with this and to feel through what's going on. And if anything challenging came up, I encourage you to reach out for support. Thanks so much for practicing today, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the Embody podcast.